What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be continuing the side stories. We're going to be moving on to the understanding part 1 and part 2, since we did trust part 1 and part 2. We're going to be moving on to understanding and then see what happens. But let's get right into it. I did finish the main story, so yeah. The story isn't like before the whole main story, but it's separate. The club meeting is suddenly interrupted by the sound of the door, causing Martha and Sayori to turn their heads. The door opens halfway, then stops. A face peeks inside. A face that seems familiar. Sayori's eyes widen, realizing the door. She very done. I don't know what that says. Mouths to Martha. It's her! It's the door! It's true, the door standing in the doorway is none other than the door Sayori had coming across, waiting alone in a classroom. Thanks to Martha leaving a flyer on her desk, it seems she found her way to the club. Are you here for the leisure club by any chance? Am I in the wrong place? No, you are not. This is the leisure club. Please come inside. The club... The door fully steps in the door, but continues standing against the wall, avoiding eye contact. Sayori continues to fail, containing her excitement. It's happening! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much for coming. Sorry, it's a little empty. I'm Martha, and this is Sayori, and we won the Lyrics Club, even though it's just us so far. But what's your name, by the way? I like to join the club. Already? Wait, really? Are you sure? I mean, I should be good enough. Everyone is welcome here. You don't have to be good enough. Oh? Do you want to have a seat? We'd love to get to know you. The noise sliding over to a nearby desk and gently sitting down. So, what's your name? Yuri. I am Sayori, and this is Martha. Sayori, are you already? Nice to meet you. Do you like fantasy? Like butts? Yuri looks at Martha. Fantasy is cool. Yes. Have you heard of Annabella DuPont? I can't say I have. Oh well. She's my favorite as an artist. I am on her 5th book, and it's just Yuri grins and presses her knuckles against her cheeks in joy. You can borrow my books, I wouldn't mind. You really in for a incredible experience. Martha's Sarah is caught completely off guard by Yuri taking control of the conversation. She glances sideways at Sayori, silently asking for help. I would love to. It sounds like you're really into them, so they must be great. I am so happy I found this up. Oh, I am so stupid. I left all my other books in my latte. I should have bought them. Yuri twitchy stands up. I'll be right back. I'll get them for you. You probably only need to bring one for now. So Yuri nervously says that, nodding to herself, considerable hardness of the book that Yuri set down on her desk. True, okay, I'll do that, the first one, then. Yuri exits the club room in a flash, leaving Martha and Sayori silently exchanging glances. Oh my god, I wasn't prepared for this. How do I handle someone so intense? I have like no experience with fantasy except maybe stuff that I read when I was a kid. But that's probably like the joke compared to what she's into. I'm sure it would be fine. In fact, I think it's neat that we have different people who are into different kinds of literature. It would be fun to learn from each other. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree, but what if this is her only interest? Doesn't it kind of seem like that? Martha, don't you think you should be more optimistic? Think I said that right? I'm not sure. We have a new club member. There should be room for anything but being happy. I am excited to get to know her more, aren't you? Hiccups. Yeah, that's you right. Sorry for being so hasty. I just got really excited. It's because you're afraid of not being able to take the lead. What the heck? It's kind of scary how you can point things out like that. So I just like learning what makes people happy or sad. Yeah. Hey, you know what? You probably be great at helping Yuri feel comfortable here. Maybe you could take a break from helping me with the administrator stuff and just focus on spending time with her. Yay! That's exactly what I wanted to do. Besides, Sayori lowers her voice. I'm probably gonna need all the time I can get. She taps her finger against the chunky book Yuri left sitting on the desk. Right afterwards, the door opens, reveals Yuri's return. I'm back. Her breath is slightly heavy, which combined with her short time gone. She may have ran at least part of the way. She makes her way back over to Sayori and sets the book down on her desk. Just as Sayori feared, the book Yuri brought for her is just about equal in size to the one already on Yuri's desk. Wait, is it like the freaking Harry Potter book? Is it that big? Well, there are probably a few things you should know before getting started on it. There are some things that are more explained in other books that take place in the same universe, so going over those would be good to keep you from getting confused at the start. So Yuri knows the interjects. Well, I was thinking that maybe today we could just get to know each other a little bit more. You know, I think like if we're gonna be reading together, then I would like that. From across the room, Arthur smiles and nods at Sayori while Yuri isn't looking. Oh, okay. Yuri sits down, then looks at her butt, then glances around the room, showing no intention that she has anything more to add. So, what made you decide you want to join the club? Well, I like reading, so I was immediately interested. I had no idea that someone was starting a literature club, but that's my fault since I haven't been paying attention to any of the club recruitment's advertisement. I only found out because Yuri glances over to Martha. Martha came into my classroom and put a flyer on my desk. Suddenly Yuri's face darkens and she shakes her head at herself. I was so stupid. I got too nervous and didn't even lit up. So she just walked out. It took me several days to come here because I was afraid that Martha told everyone how inconsiderate I was, but I decided that was probably wait, no, that was totally my fault. I felt so bad about interrupting you that I just walked out. I was actually really hoping that you would come by. Yuri exhales in relief. I always seem to interpret things as the worst possible scenario. Well, I was really nervous to come here for other reasons too, such as there being too many people. Not that I mind that much, but I have a really hard time having to meet a large number of new people at once. So it's actually amazing that it's just two of you. I definitely came at the right time. Aw, that makes me happy. I am proud of you for letting up the courage. Come. Grace smiles warmly to herself. I have never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things I am, except online. So I think the Literature Club would provide a chance for me to do that. What kind of things are you into? Like genres? I don't know. Just anything, even if it's not literature. Oh, just things you would think are dumb. Sayori pauses, a light of concern on her face. How about I'll tell you about something I'm into, and then you can tell me about something you're into. I suppose that would be okay. Okay, well, I'm pretty into crafty things, like making cute little like making cute little villages, or decorating things like toys or jewelry boxes. My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends, but then I put it off till the last minute. So yeah, that's something kind of silly that I'm into. You sound quite creative. Not that much, it's just that you'll be surprised by how much you can do with scissors and glue and stuff. So I have to share something that I am into, right? Very not. Well, I guess I'm into nature. I love nature. Mother, I'm done studying nature club. No, you're not. You're stuck here with me now. I'm not. Oh yeah? Well, I hereby appoint you as vice president of the literature club. There now you are stuck with me. Hey, don't give me responsibilities. Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri. I interrupted you. Go ahead. It's fine. Yuri pauses, feeling awkward after having gotten cut off. I like going out into the woods or the park, just places you can watch or sit and not have any people around. It's peaceful, just nice to kind of remove yourself from everything that matters and let my racing mind operate autonomously for a while. When do you like to do that? It just depends on my mood. After school, on the weekends, whenever I feel like it, I need it. Wow, I feel like I would never have the time to do that. I find that we have a lot more time than we think we do if you don't let it slip through your fingers. The three continued the conversation, led primarily by Sayori, but with Martha chiming every now and then as well. Martha had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work, but she found it difficult not to join in. Before they knew it, the end of the day was upon them once more. Oh, it's late. We should be wrapping up for today. So, are you two going to be starting on that book the next term? That's the plan. I'm so excited. Lily beams, Yuri to lesser things. Once Pat Yuri wordlessly waves to Sayori and Martha with a gentle smile. Bye! As Yuri exits the Yuri exhaustively returns her farewell. Once again, Sayori and Martha are left in the classroom. Sayori, you are a lifesaver. I didn't do anything. I just taught. Still, besides, it really lifted my mood. It feels really nice when I can put my energy towards other people like that. She was really excited to be included, you know. It made me happy. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that she'll have a great time here with you. Encourage her. How are you feeling about starting the bud with her next meeting? I'm kinda scared, but I think she'll be happy as long as I'm trying my best. I think you'll be great. After the surprise of a new member, it seems like everyone has their spirit lifted with something new to look forward to. Another story ends. Showering anxiety, Yuri makes her way to the club room, expecting to be the last one to arrive. As she opens the door, she's surprised to find only Sayori in the club room. It's club time again. Martha went to the club lab, so it's just us today. Is that okay? Yuri silently nods, unable to make eye contact. I'm sorry about yesterday. Sayori tilts her head, unsure for exactly what Yuri is talking about. Well, I mean, the way I got overexcited to share my butts and how you had to stop me so we could talk first. It was so inconsiderate of me. I got too excited and forgot to think about everyone else in the club. So, Yuri, you didn't do anything wrong. I thought it was cute how excited you were. Well, still, I think that I changed my mind about the but. You don't have to read it. Huh? Why? Because I know that you were just humoring me anyway. In retrospect, it's rather obvious that nobody was truly interested. But if you liked it so much, then it must be worth sharing. I have already decided I'll join the club, so you don't have to try so hard to. And that's not what I was doing. A moment of uncomfortable silence stretches between the two of them. Well, the thing is that we don't even have any club activity yet. I mean, Martha and I have just been working on recruitment stuff mostly, so it's just sounded like something fun that we could do together, reading your books, you know, like as a club activity that would be okay, right? Why am I being so resistant to this anyway? It's exactly what I wanted in the first place, and you are being so nice about it. I really don't know what's wrong with me. I am sorry for being like this. You don't have to apologize. Just tell me if there's anything I can do to help you feel more comfortable here. Tori pulls her desk up against Yuri's and sits next to it. The built-in interesting is already on Yuri's desk. Peering over so Yuri reads the cover of the book. The spell. Part of the Everlast Saga. Hahaha. It's the spell by Bella. Sorry, I'm running out. Oh wait, I should probably get some paper. Yuri drives a spiral notebook of hers and tears out a few sheets of paper. Wait, how come you need paper? Oh, it's useful to draw things out. Sometimes like maps, timeline, family trees, or just taking notes. Notes! Yes. That's effective strategy. Exactly. I'm sure it will be especially helpful for someone new to the genre. The Yuri's joke flew completely over Yuri's head, but thinking about it, she decides that it's probably for the best that it did. I'm not used to having company through this, but I'll try to help make it as accessible as possible. I trust you here, like super smart. Oh please. Yuri tries to dismiss the compliment, but she can't hide her smile and like blush. You can't generalize intelligence. I am only smart in the things I have a lot of experience with. Awful anything involving real people. That should be evident enough from the 2 days I have spent here so far. So in my eyes, it's everyone else who comes off as smart, especially you. No! Yuri rubs her shoulder against Yuri's. You're such a sweetheart when you're not being shy. Anyway, would you like to get started? Hee okay. After the minor diversion between them, the two get back on track with their planned celebrities. Yuri begins to guide Yuri through the basics of the fantasy world. Her story takes place in the more of it. She details the race, functions, histories, elements of magic. The more trusting Sayori seems to have, but despite Sayori's expressions, Yuri guides her through in a way such that it's fun to follow along. It becomes evident that the world building aspect of the story, not just the story itself, is one that Yuri finds her passion leaning towards. How do people come up with this stuff? It's like the exact opposite of the kind of writing that I do. What kind of writing? Oh, like poetry and stuff like that. The things I write are just putting down the feelings that come into my head, you know? But this is like, there must be so much planning and hard work. You're into poetry. I think there's a pedant that includes some of the kingdom's written words like poetry and folk songs. No way. Yuri Doodle's filling Sayori's heart with happiness when she realized it's the first time she heard Yuri laugh. It means Yuri must be having fun. Anyway, I think we can get started reading now. If you're ready. You mean this wasn't reading? This wasn't, you weren't talking about the story? You were talking about something else? Okay. But I can't read very fast. Exactly. Same. Oh, that's fine. I am very patient. Patience is something I provide myself in. I see. So Yuri jots Yuri and patience into her notes. Hey, that's for the butt. I'm just kidding. But I'm kind of glad you're patient because I need that sometimes, a lot of times. So Yuri flips through the first few pages of the book, then past the table of contents. Okay, chapter 1. The room becomes silent as the two of them begin to read, but the silence only lasts for a moment before Sayori speaks up again. What does Vincented mean? Well, in this context, it means that he was proven innocent. It's okay to ask questions, right? Of course. So he turns the page. Are these footnotes? A lot of the dialogue has culture reference that requires explanation to be understood. The two continue reading. Yuri's relaxed expression remains unchanged. Meanwhile, Sayori's expression grows tense as she tries to make her way through the dense text. Up until now, the expression had been reversed, with Sayori easily navigating social situations and Yuri struggling in them. But the tables have turned. Wait, are they talking about the past right now or the present? Where? Oh yeah, they are talking about the past. These photographs are describing a flashback that Barnes is having. But they didn't tell me that it's implied from the context. Sayori loves her temples. The two of them continue with Sayori asking fewer questions. She begins to understand the value in the notes as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often and even adding to them. But her interest comes from her getting used to the reading, but rather from fearing that she would come across as stupid. At last, Sayori reaches the end of the chapter. I think we should stop here for now, okay? Sayori takes a deep breath and closes what little of the book she's done through so far. So, what are your thoughts up to this point? Sayori trying to find words. Am I doing well so far? I'm not sure I understood. Well, I don't know. When it takes me as long to read and understand things, it makes me feel really dumb. Like now. But I really liked how into it you did. It makes me want to keep doing and to keep doing my best so I can see it the way you do. The relaxation and Yuri's expression fades. I see. Yuri quietly gathers her things. We can continue tomorrow, right? Yuri pauses, then shakes her head. We can do something else more. But I'm sorry. Wait, sorry for what? I don't understand. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this anymore. That's all. I'm sorry that I made you. Yuri leaves. You are making me. Sayori is left alone with her words. How did this happen? We were having fun just yesterday. It's my fault. I said something stupid and hurt her. I should have just told her I enjoyed it. Martha trusted me with this. It's the only thing I am good at, and I still messed it up. What if she doesn't want to come back? Drowned in guilt, Sayori stares blankly at her desk, spread with notes. The book sits next to them. Right. If she wasn't coming back, then she would have left the book here, right? Unless she just forgot to take it with her. This is horrible. Was it really because she thought I wasn't enjoying our time together? Or maybe she wasn't enjoying our time together because I am not dead enough. I probably let her down so much by having trouble following along. Yeah, I am sure if I was smarter, she would have been having so much more fun. I need to do better for her. On to the second part. For the first time, Sayori is the first to enter the club room. An anxiety towards through her realization. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at a desk, she taps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I am doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I am always just a disappointment. Damn. So Yuri continues to wrestle with herself. This despising thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head into thinking of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Martha. Gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's time to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I am not the first one there. Martha rounds the corner approaching the club room, and as she does so, Yuri jumps at the sound of Martha's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not. Yuri's stumbles. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Martha is early confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden when she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get on after all? Martha looks into the club room herself to see Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay, it's kind of a simple job, but I'll be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Martha is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may ascend. It's a little ironic realizing that she could be so conflict avoid after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk today. I just have to make copies of this new flyer, then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods, and the two set off. The two walked in silence without Sayori. Martha finds it quite difficult to strike up conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Martha tenses up at the same conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like the Legend Club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into, but you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I am not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I am really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I am stupid for forcing it onto her. Very far silent, then, as if she started her thought, but didn't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment pauses in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly, I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong, inconvenienced you with it. Martha pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club member, right? We are going to have all kinds of people joining this club, hopefully anyway, and learning about the device needs and interests. Everyone will help me come up with club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with. Not just only some people. First, I need to be looking out for people. Otherwise, what kind of club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. Signals Martha that switching from a sympathetic approach to a predamnant one was the choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay, Yuri takes a deep breath. I am a really weird and awkward person. I don't know what else that said. I just don't know how to, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversations about any topic? I can talk for hours about the things that I am into, unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understood about myself. I just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm comforted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into the third category. What? Hold on. You are saying that Sayori is taking pity on you? You're not. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I am so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whenever or whatever I push onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Very sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stop short in the hallway. The conversation over the original task. Martha looked at Yuri. Yuri only looked down with her face clenched. I think you should tell her that. I should never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I am sure that all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to tear to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No. I think I'm starting to understand. I understand now! Martha hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to even more in her kindness. Further, it's the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend. I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too, but good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have the communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just, it's so resistant to everything. I am pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of the cycle I am creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri teaches the birth and itself. I didn't mean for this to turn into a vending says so on session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. Haha, it's totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent and then she looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know about people? So thank you. Anytime. Martha smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Martha's days, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Martha finish replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Martha mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But as the club room once again draw near, so does Yuri's transformation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It would be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I am never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Martha. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I didn't think you would. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that the one downside of feeling here in the club rather than at home, I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I just that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the classroom. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? Other than to it, I think it would be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Martha waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her, but it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the room door. Yuri! Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. So Yuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. At the moment, she realizes how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first, but I got most of the way through. And look, Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indents, categories, and even colored. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were dang disappointed in me, so I have been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this, Yuri. So Yuri's voice is in shock after having received the exact opposite response. I'm sorry. So Yuri looks away in doubt. Did I say something wrong? I don't understand. So if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of rating, it's okay, please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you would really like, I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice steals. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self began to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard why is it so hard just to attach your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Your mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave just have hiccups. She should leave just to escape from here before Martha sees her like this, and before Martha tells, before Sayori tells Martha what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrapped around her from behind. It's okay. Sayori whispers in a smoothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's time. Just there. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavily through a clenched throat, trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand that the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives her a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I am so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that people can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that I was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. It's all I have doing for me. But whenever I catch myself doing over observed in front of people, it feels like I'm making a fool out of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person, but how am I supposed to expect that when I can't behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop winning things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having done them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading, so I'll help you with the things that you need to, but I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I could not stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me, but I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my fears just won't be tried sometimes. I am sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me, because I already liked you as the person you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you really consider in your own way, you know, worrying so much about people's feelings. We are all kind of weird. It's either the tub. But it's the best part that we are all different and have different interests, like about the book. I am reading it because I promise that's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much, and in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that, but I'll be glad that I tried it and learn more about you. Plus, you are like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. Yuri fights back a smile at that moment. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the tears of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted blonde hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tensions relaxes. For once, she feels okay just listening rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. So Yuri senses Yuri's comfort. That's her rest. It must be so difficult to her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the letter Tilipton made it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, besides on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I want to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not gonna judge anything this early on though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying, I'm bad. Aren't those bad? I haven't seen you like at all recently. So you trots over to Martha. She whispers loudly. Can I hurt you? Sure, Sayuri. Sayuri wraps her arms around Martha. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be dirty now. Sayuri can kind of a herd monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. I know what that says. It's probably something, but Yuri laughs. Martha put let's between the two of them, then smiles. Well, I'm glad you have been enjoying your reading so far. Let's let all of us feel activity as there's a club about that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interest. I think that it would be inconsiderate of me not to return a favor to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes, do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. But anyways, yeah, that's it. That'll be the end of the side story understanding. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now we know more about Yuri. I think that's what it was like, kind of surrounding. So now we know more about that. Just like in the next episode, we'll be doing the respect part 1 and 2. But if you guys like this, why not leave a like, why not subscribe, and yeah, hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.